Hello everyone. Before we get started, if you enjoyed this video once it's over, please give it a like and share. Also, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. It would mean a lot to me. Thank you. I was sitting at home reading a book, just minding my business. I didn't have anything else to do. I took care of all my errands and I was off from work. I was sitting there reading this book, and that's when I heard it. It was the door to my backyard. I know for sure I locked the door. I know everything in the house was locked and secured. So how? And there was no one else living with me, and I did not have an extra key. I slowly put the book down that I was reading as my hands were trembling. I slowly made my way towards the kitchen where the back door was at. And just as I feared, it was unlocked. Someone was able to unlock the door, despite it having 3 locks on it. And I don't keep a key nowhere outside or under my mat like a lot of people do. And I only have an extra spare key, but that stays with me. So I didn't know whoever this individual was, how they were able to get in. I kept on hearing footsteps around my house. I nervously walked around to try to see who it was. I was thinking about calling out for the person who was in my house, but I didn't want to give myself away for obvious reasons. I slowly tiptoed around the house. I kept on hearing every door in my house open and then close, and then I heard the footsteps again. This went on for about a couple of minutes until I finally went in my room and I grabbed my gun, and then I came out and I searched for the person. And that's where I saw them. It was my neighbor, Sheldon. He looked at me as he saw me holding a gun up towards him. He frowned, and then he pulled out his gun. And then he asked me, "Where the hell is she? I know you had something to do with her. What happened to her? What did you do to her? She's missing because of you. I just know it." "I don't know what you're talking about, Sheldon. I had nothing to do with your wife. I'm sorry that she went missing, and I really do hope they find her, but you're barking up the wrong tree. I had nothing to do with it. What would make you think that?" I tried to explain to him. He grew more angrier and more ballistic, and he said, "Don't play dumb with me. You threatened her. You told her that if our dog does number 2 in your yard again, you were gonna make her disappear. And now, obviously, she's gone. The timing of that seems very weird." "Oh, Sheldon, you don't have no proof of me saying that. I don't think I meant it like that if I said that. But let's be honest here. I mean, your dog kept on doing number 2 in my yard. It was kind of frustrating. And besides, maybe your wife left because she got tired of you nagging or complaining about everything, about your heart problems and all that. Maybe she found her a different man." You think my wife going missing is funny? You sick freak. I'm gonna go around his house and I'm gonna find her. "No, you're not. You're gonna get the hell out my house now. I'm gonna give you to the time I count to 5. If you don't, I'm gonna get the police out here. You don't want to get arrested again, Sheldon, do you?" I begin to count to 5. 1, 2, 3. Hey, I'm getting ready to call him. You better leave right now before I get to 5. 4. Damn it. Look, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna make sure I get the police involved, and they're gonna have a warrant to search your house. You have her somewhere in here. I know you do. Then after that, Sheldon left. I will say, he is right. I do have his wife. I have her tucked away in my upstairs attic. She did let that dog do number 2 in my front yard, and I finally had it with her. So I immediately went upstairs into the attic to check in on Amy, Sheldon's wife. And I looked at her as she was tied up, mouth gagged. And then I took off the gagger, and she started to talk.
"Do you really think you can get away with this? They're going to eventually find me, and then you're going to go to jail. You kidnapped me, all because my dog accidentally done number 2 in your yard. You know, I'm the director of the neighborhood watch committee, right? They're going to find me. I knew the moment you moved in, I thought something was off about you. But being a kidnapper was something I would never expect from you.
Yeah, they are gonna eventually find you. But not if I bury your body. I pulled the gun and aimed it towards Amy. And then I shot her 5 times. And she died instantly. I waited for night to fall, and then I grabbed the bag and I chopped her body off and placed it inside this black bag. And then I tossed the bag inside the trunk of my car and I started driving. The drive was about 2 hours, but I had to be sure that when I bury pieces of her, that no one will never find her, or if they do, it will be long after I die.